Whew, it is a hot day in Vegas today. It hasn't even reached 100 yet, and it's smoldering out there. Okay, I am going to do a movie review on the new Star Trek movie. Now, I want to tell you now, I'm not going to really give out a whole bunch of spoilers, but I am going to give out a few that may, stray you from going to see it. And if you're a long-time hardcore Trekkie, this may actually blow your world away. Okay, first off, I'm sure if anyone has seen my other videos, they'd know I'm not really a hardcore Trekkie, but I mainly enjoyed uh, Star Trek: The Next Generation (TNG) and DS9, Deep Space Nine. Um, Now I have also watched on TV the Jonathan Archer ones, Scott Bakula or Bakula, however you want to say his name. Um, he was the captain in those shows, and there is a few things that kind of make me wonder about the writers on Star Trek and in the original shows. Now I have seen a number of them. I'm not really into the original shows, but I have seen them, especially the one about trouble with the tribbles. Now, in that one, especially that one, it shows about the Klingons and what they used to be. Well, before the Enterprise, before Jonathan Archer Enterprise came on TV, what they used to look like. But since TNG came out and DS9 and also the movies with the original crew, the Klingons were different. They didn't look nothing like the ones in the original show. So it makes me wonder what's going on, because in Enterprise they look like the ones on TNG and in Deep Space Nine, and also the ones on the movies in the theater. So what's up with that? Why are the Klingons different in one timeline than they are before the pre-timeline and after the timeline of the original Star Trek? Because the Jonathan Archer ones, the one that Scott Bakula plays in on, it's called Enterprise. It's supposed to be a prequel to the original Star Trek. So the Klingons look different in the prequel of the original Star Trek line, but in the original Star Trek line, it's supposed to have. They even said something about that in DS9 when the characters on DS9 had actually went back in time some weird kind of way, and Worf had said something about there was an accident or something. That's all I ever heard. Something about an accident. That's it. Now, comparing that to the movie, the timeline is it's very screwed up, because it's after Jonathan Archer's Enterprise and before the TV debut of Star Trek, the original one. But here's the kicker. Um, the timeline was actually altered in the movie for some strange reason. It was a future event, but it came back in time, and in things. So it's kind of weird. It's the time traveling grandfather paradox thing that just confuses the hell out of most people. And I don't consider myself to be a dumb screw up. I mean, I went to college and everything. You know, I was on my way of getting a degree in animal science and animal behavior. So, I mean, I know I'm not a genius, smart person, but I can follow things pretty well and pretty clearly. But this just screwed me up totally. It was one of the things that just confused the hell out of most every American or every individual that tries to understand the grandfather paradox of time traveling, and you can't you can't change something in the past to make something in the future, but you can alter it by changing one thing in the past. It was just mind-boggling, I'm telling you. But anyway, it it was a something that happened in the future that brought things in the past to change the past to where the timelines, even in the shows, were, because of this movie, because they came back to the past, it actually didn't take place. So that's what confuses me, and I'm sure that will just tick off a bunch of hardcore Trekkies that have followed every single episode of Star Trek, and know probably every single line in the show, and every single factual detail of a warp core and warp breach, and every single detail of a ship, and everything has changed now because of this one event. Things that happen even in the movies are actually, they don't even take place now because something was changed. So it's just, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you think about it. I mean, but it was a good show. All in all, it was a good show. It was very entertaining. It was very, informative. But if you're a hardcore Trekkie, you might actually get ticked off at this movie, at the way J.J. Abrams did this one. So just wanted to give you a heads up on what's going on, and I hope you enjoy it, because I did, but it just confused the hell out of me. So just wanted to give you a heads up about the new Star Trek movie. So take care from Vegas, and peace out. Send your love.